Get ready, cause this ain't funny. My name's Amy and I'm about to make money.
We're going.
We're going. It is a snowy, beautiful spring day. Sorry for the bumps in the road. Look, we're going under the train tracks. Whee! Anywho, we are heading to an estate sale because I woke up and said, it's not so bad outside. Let's go to an estate sale. Here we are. We will see you in just a bit, and hopefully we're going to get some good stuff. The pictures look good at this one. I did see a heron purple mouse in the photos, but we were a little late, so I'm not counting my mice before they hatch, but maybe, you never know, maybe.
Mice don't hatch.
Mice don't hatch. Okay, we are at the outside of the second sale.
Number two.
This one's in an apartment, which we don't run into very often. But
It's a condo.
But like, why not? Why doesn't that make sense?
It's in a condo.
It's a condo. We're just laughing because there's a liquor store next door, and it's called Get It Together. It's the Get It Together liquor.
Together liquors.
Yeah. Anyway, we find humor in lots of dumb things. So if that's not funny to you, that's fine. Yep. Okay, we'll let you know what we get.
Go.
You go.
You go.
You go. I go. Okay.
We all go.
It is snowing. So we are inside and we're nice and warm while we see the flakes. Yes. It's wonderful. Anywho, we went to two sales. The first one was a professionally run one in a great house. You saw the footage. Huge closet full of good things. And I bought some clothes. Well, I got all St. John clothes, right?
Mostly.
So this is good, yeah, except for one piece. So let's start with that, and then we'll move on to the second sale, which was a family run. We got a whole weird selection of things there.
Some stuff.
All right, I'm going to start with this. I don't know why I couldn't pass it up, but this is a hand-painted glass ornament. Roosters on one side and, sunflowers on the other side. It was $5. It looks like, now that I'm shaking it around, there's something in there. I don't know what it is. Oh, I just made a sale of something. Did you hear? Sale. Okay, it's real pretty. Couldn't pass it up.
And it was not 5. We paid less.
That's true. She kind of like
$2
gave us a deal at the end there, so that was nice. That's the first item. Now, bought some clothes, and then somehow on the way here, some gook got on the clothes.
Something.
So one of the, I'm gonna have to do some cleaning. But this is a Ralph Lauren fleece-lined vest, very cute. I might keep this for myself, and I think this one got some of the schmutz on it.
Yeah, I did.
Where is it?
It's up on the hood too.
Okay, well, blackness on some of this, but only that piece and one of the St. John pieces. So moving along. And that one was $5. Here's a St. John skirt, $5. It's their classic Santana knit, and it does, St. John collection, Marie Gray. Good stuff. As soon as I saw the first piece, I said, well, now I have to look through this entire
And it was
closet.
a tight closet.
It was really tight. Like, while I'm looking
quarters.
and putting through, the hangers on the other side are hitting me on the back of the head. So that was...
But still technically a walk-in closet.
Right, I was in there. Okay, another St. John. It's a tunic cardigan, really nice details. And the buttons are metal flowers, enameled flowers. $5 as well for that one. I mean, if I can pick up St. John for $5, I'm gonna pick it up. This is the dress that was affected. The front looks good. Never had this style dress before. Again, St. John, $5. But look what happened.
I hope it comes out.
I'll work on it. We'll see what happens. Okay, and then the next one is a two-piece. St. John skirt and jacket, one of their classic work suits. Very pretty. Oh no, there's some schmutz on that one too. God. Okay, gold buttons. This one is really pretty. It's my favorite one that we picked up. And this, for the two-piece set, it was $10. Okay, and then the last piece of clothing.
Juicy
Couture, which is making a big comeback. This one, can you see the shimmer? It's a metallic purple.
That's working.
So I did find both pieces in the, oh, that's a good presentation, Amy. Get it together. Like we're at that liquor store.
Yeah.
Get it together, liquor store. So this is a metallic purple tracksuit, very Y2K, size medium. Maybe I should try this on.
You could.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That is it for the clothing and the ornament. Those are the things that we got at the first sale.
Right.
And then we went to another one it was very eclectic. I'm not sure what relation that man was, but he was so nice. It was make a pile, make a deal. Yeah. And we spent $30 on everything that everything you're about to see. Amaze your, this is, it's a weaving shuttle for the weft and the warp, you know. Gosh, my grandmother was a weaver, so when I saw this, it just gave me good memories. First of all, sitting there with her, shooting it through. But these are really neat, and I think I could maybe get $25 to $30 for this little shuttle.
That's more than we spent at the whole sale.
We'll see if I'm right. We'll put it over there. You know how it goes. Okay, next. This was a hero find.
Yeah, this is solid American walnut. Laser cut.
Laser
craft. I think.
There's two different boats. There's a tall ship on one side and then a sailboat on the other side.
Yeah, but this is a magnet-lined cup for your paper clips. As you can see there. And this one holds your pencils.
Yeah, a couple pencils would fit in there. Is that the thing that messed up the...
No, I don't think so.
Anyway, let's not talk about that anymore.
Let's not.
Okay, so this one here, it is metal. I don't think it's brass, but it is gold tone. And a lot of the things we picked up there just purely on instinct because, I mean, it was small. There's 2 rooms.
That was it.
And, you know, you're just in there with the people, and they were so nice. We chatted the whole time. But this is a centerpiece bowl, so you put your candles in here, flowers in the middle. And what intrigued me is that it is stamped Italy on the bottom. We'll see what happens there.
Like from Italy.
Italian. Okay, this one Winslow's not a fan of.
This is a Jar Jar Binks. from 1999. We'll see how that goes.
I can't find him, this exact one. There's a lot of them. Here comes the dog. He says, "You got that thing again? Let me see that.
There?
Can I see that for a second?" Yeah. So I can't find exactly him. What I am finding is the talking one. But I can't find one that just sticks his tongue out and makes that noise.
I think that qualifies as talking.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't know, because he said lots of stuff. Oh. Anyway, let us know down below in the comments if you are a fan of Jar Jar Binks.
And then a very heavy pineapple candle votive holder.
I mean, it's heavy enough that it's possibly bronze in there.
Or
brass,
just
or just really heavy metal. Cast iron? Who knows? Heavyweight. Sometimes that means quality and good things. All right, so we got these two dudes. I think they're brothers. I'm a little worried about. That's what it is. There's the schmutz on top of these. Okay, mystery solved. But you can see inside of there, I don't know, is this a man and a woman?
Or a woman and a man.
I had the impression they were two men before, but they're three-dimensional, carved out, little cameo type of things. This one does have a crack in it, but I decided to get them both since they do match. And that's definitely what is on my St. John
dress. The culprit has been found.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
All right, we may have purchased, I love a weird doll, but we might have gotten today the weirdest of all the weird dolls that we've ever gotten before. Please tell me if you have any information about these. I can't find a darn thing. So the heads are porcelain, hooves, porcelain.
Yeah.
Back hooves, porcelain. The body is soft. It is fabric, and these dresses are really well made. Show the counterparts here. So we have a
smaller version too. Hold on, I gotta expose the feet.
Okay.
See, she's got hooves too.
Yeah, they all have the porcelain.
And she actually has a hat.
Oh, we have.
It
we
needs
gotta
to
get
be
that back on
reattached.
there.
Anyway, that's the small one. And
Small
then,
goat, sheep goat.
This girl has a very heavily starched
This next one is the first one I saw from across the room, and I said, "Now what is this?" So this one's a horse, and again, porcelain with fabric bodies and fabric dresses. So let's line them up as a family. Look at that. I mean, they're it's farm animals.
It's a farm thing.
Dressed for where are they going? Going to church? Yeah. Going to the square dance? Yep. I don't know. But I could not resist them. All the stuff at the set was going into the trash unless the guy sold it. So I ought to save those guys from the trash.
This is a giraffe, if you can't tell. There you go. Now you can tell. That's a giraffe.
And again, just super, super heavy weight. I was surprised when I picked it up. I thought it was going to be wood, but it's some kind of metal. Really neat. Had to have it. Had to have it. This one is really cool.
And a bird.
Yes. Can you zoom in on the feet? The feet were so intricate, and there's good veining and details on the legs, which I've never seen before in one of these painted birds. He just seemed really nice.
It's wood.
Yep. Very nicely painted. Yep. Okay, and then we did grab some vintage art. These are, now it's not artichoken, but it's like a gold foil in there. There's an explanation on the back. It's from a place called Manifestations in Carlsbad, California, home of optical illusionary art. So, how many do we get? We got four small.
We got four.
One of them is a clock.
And then one clock.
Did you show the clock? Is that what you held up? Okay. So one's a clock, and then we got 4 butterflies framed. And they look really nice, and I do recall seeing these gold. We're not going to drop or break anything. Nope. We already have enough trouble with the schmutz on the dress. So is that everything that we got? That's everything that we got. And I think it's just a short video. It's Easter weekend. So that trumps estate sales. There's no more sales to go to. Sales. And it's also snowing. So there's no yard sales. There's no other options. Nope. I'm going to work on my pile. I'm going to do all kinds of things just here at the house. But we did find some good stuff today. So I'm glad that we went. And I'm glad you watched. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time.
Bye now.